See? Call this meeting to order. We'll have Mr. Monty Vague lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the prayer by Mr. Michael Colley.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good and gracious God, thank you for the many ways you bless us. We stand before you today asking for your guidance, wisdom, and support as we begin this meeting. Be with us in our discussions and guide our decisions so we always do what is right and just in your sight. Help us to work together for your glory and the benefit of our community. Please watch over and protect us, our loved ones, and our nation. We ask these things through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen. Amen. I'd like to welcome everyone to today's meeting. Mrs. Secretary, if you could start with the roll call.
Yes, sir. Seat A, Chucky Sheremy here. Seat B, Thomas Petrie.
Here.
Seat C, Jimmy Lafont.
Here.
Seat D, Ronnie Gisclair.
Here.
Seat E, Reggie Ledet.
Here.
Seat F, Chad Colley.
Here.
Seat G, John Nelson.
Here.
Seat H, Mike Colley.
Here.
Seat I, Chris Colley.
Here.
You have a quorum, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Next, I need a motion for approving the minutes for the November 13, 2025 meeting. Moved by Michael Colley, second by Thomas Petrie. Any discussion? Any public comment? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, we'll go into Executive Director's Report. Director Chasson.
Thank you, Mr. President. First is our Northern Expansion Slip D Bulkhead, GIS Engineering.
Good morning, John Plaisance with GIS Engineering. This project, the contractor is Dynamic Group. They are getting close to the end of this project. They are working on recoating the sheets that were damaged during the welding and also adding in whalers and pipe bumpers. They would probably be finished by now if it wasn't for weather. Not only does the rain affect them, but the high tides does. But they should be finished in the next week or two.
All right. Any questions? Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Next are airport projects. First is the aircraft operation. Davey.
Aircraft operations for last month, 1,429. We had 8,545 passengers and 18,845 vehicles visited the airport.
Any questions for Dave? Okay, next is Airport Connector Road and Bridge, PCO and Associates.
So C-Level Construction's the contractor. They've received all the bridge machinery on site. They've put it into place and they're in the process right now of aligning it on top of the bridge. Once that's done, hopefully within the next week or so, they'll start prepping it to receive the lift span, and then the lift span will move into place and they'll lift it. So that's the next milestone we're gonna hit.
Okay. What, any idea on timing again? I know the timing has slipped a little bit again.
It has slipped some more. So we're
Yeah.
probably looking mid to late summer now.
Okay. All right. Any questions?
Thank you.
All right, the new executive terminal, GIS Engineering.
Okay, Byron Talbot Construction is the contractor on this project. Now they've got most of the building enclosed. They're making good progress. They're still have one sliding glass door left to install, but everything else is buttoned up and they're working on the inside.
So all the windows are in place?
Windows are, we've got, like I said, one sliding glass door, I believe.
Thank you.
And they should be finished in March.
Okay. All right. The airport hangar replacement.
Okay, this project is complete. Substantial, clear lien certificate is on y'all agenda later on in the meeting.
Any questions? Thank you, John.
Okay, thank you.
Other projects, the first is the breakwater repairs project. Angela Dezin.
Good morning. Rigid was the contractor on this project. The work is complete, which was to repair the west jetty and the 12 beach breakwaters. We do have the clear lien certificate from them. That's on the agenda later for your consideration.
Right. Any questions? All right, the Fouchon Beach project.
Okay, this project is progressing nicely onshore as a contractor. They're about 40% complete right now with a scheduled completion, it looks like, of late spring, early summer of 2026.
Any questions? All right, thank you, Neil.
Thank you.
Okay, the Fouchon Pavilion Bulkhead, PCL and Associates.
Yeah, Lowland Construction's the contractor. They mobilized on site, a couple of weeks ago, kind of excavated in way of the bulkhead. And, they've installed, a little bit over 100 linear feet of sheets, and they're continuing to work. It's all going well so far.
Any questions? Thank you, Joe. And our Coastal Wetlands Park project, the Planas Design Group.
Good morning. GIS is the contractor. Test piles are scheduled to actually begin tomorrow. GIS expects to start forming up the foundation start of the new year. Shop drawings have been released for the main structure. The fabrication should begin soon. Shop drawings for the additional stairs have been reviewed by architecture. I think they're currently in structural court to review. So following that, I guess, finalization of the review, they should be released after that.
Thank you. Can you tell us your name and who you're with?
Sorry about that. I am Brandon Bajoran with DDG.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brandon. All right, that concludes my report, Mr. President. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Director. Next, we'll move into public comment. Being none, we'll continue and move into committee reports. We'll begin with Executive Committee, Chairman John Melanson, Chairman. Members Chucky Sheremy, Mike Calais, and Jimmy LaFont. And we'll begin with the Executive Committee. First, we have consider approving the request from Chevron to extend the lease of the Nerby Collins Marina.
All right, as y'all know, Chevron has been leasing an area to have a vessel since there's no bridge getting to Fouchon Island currently. This lease is to be extended for 3 years or until a new bridge is constructed. Recommendation to approve.
Need a motion? Moved by Chad Calais, second by Chucky Sheremy. Any discussion? Any public comment? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That ends Executive Committee report, ladies and gentlemen. We'll move into Permits and Waterways Committee, and that is Chairman Chris Calais, along with members Chucky Sheremy, Chad Calais, and John Melanson. Chairman Calais.
Good morning, and thank you, Mr. President. First, we'll start with update on Corps of Engineers.
All right, just wanted to give an update on the Corps and our letter report. First is, well, you have the jetty repair on there. I'll start with the letter report first, and then I'll talk about the jetty. But letter report, we just got an update yesterday, actually, from the Corps that basically the Assistant Secretary of the Army's office is done reviewing it. It's basically complete. They're hoping to have everything finalized and signed and sent back to the district for the colonel. Colonel Otan will sign a FONSI, or a finding of no significant impact. So hopefully that happens before Christmas. That's what we're being told, that they're trying to do that. We're not sure that's actually going to happen or not, but we're hoping that would be a good Christmas present for us to have that finally finalized. So that's moving and almost done. Just again, a recap on last week, the meeting that I was able to have with the Mississippi River Commission and General Peoples and Colonel Otan to talk about not only lessons learned from the last feasibility report, but how to move forward on this next feasibility report that we're doing for 50 feet. And that 203 study, and that we don't want to have the sticking points that we had the last time. They all agreed that we're going to work hard together to make sure that we can get our report from our side finalized into them at the Corps, to have everything ready to go for a word of bill for 2028. So that's our goal, and that's what we're working towards. Okay. And then the last thing is the jetty repair. The Corps of Engineers themselves is purchasing the rock, but they are placing the rock on the jetty with their own equipment and staff. They did break for a couple of weeks for Thanksgiving. They came back late last week and have started construction again. So they're working to complete the jetty repair. Not sure if they're going to be done by Christmas, but so they'll have a break again for Christmas and then come back again to complete the repair beginning of January. Any questions? Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Director Shasso. And that concludes the Permits and Waterways Committee report.
Thank you, Chairman Colley. Next, we'll move into Construction and Development Committee, and the chairman is Reggie Leday, along with members Chris Colley, Tom Petrie, and John Melanson. Chairman Leday.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Mr. President. First, we consider accepting the Clear Lien certificate from Freetown Builders for the airport hangar replacement.
Project is complete. All is in order. Recommendation to approve.
Moved by Mr. Leday. Need a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Rodney Gisclair. Any discussion? Any public comment? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Next, consider accepting the Clear Lien certificate from Rigid Constructors, excuse me, for the Brickwater Repair Project.
All is in order. Recommendation to approve.
I got a motion from Mr. Leday. That you seem kind of struggling on that, sir. I'm gonna get a second from Mr. Jimmy LaFont. Any discussion? Any public comment? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Mr. President, this concludes the Construction and Development Committee report.
Thank you, Chairman Leday. Next, we'll move into Finance Committee, and Chairman is Rodney Gisclair, along with members Mike Calais, Tom Petrie, and John Melanson. Chairman Gisclair.
Thank you, Mr. President. We'll start off by consider approving payment of November 2025 invoices and recognizing expenditures over $25,000. We'll begin with that. First, we have Onshore Materials LLC, $1,315,831.03 for Fouchon Beach maintenance, restoration, and protection. Next, we have Dynamic Group, $660,270.50. That's for the slip D bulkhead. Third, we have Rigid Constructors, $428,386.65 for the Ida Breakwater repairs. Next, we have the South Lafourche Levy District, $200,000. That's an intergovernmental agreement
For the lock operations.
for lock operations. Next, we have GIS Engineering, $100,500.56. That's for Belt Pass deepening, Fouchon Island, slip D dredging, Fouchon March creation, general engineering and consulting. Next is Angela Design LLC, $98,909.85. That's for Bayou Lafourche and Flotation Canal bulkhead, Fouchon Beach maintenance, restoration and protection, and general engineering. Item number 7 is Freetown Builders, $83,433.33. That's airport hangar building. Number 8 is Piciola and Associates, $35,214.92. That's for airport connector road and bridge project, bulkhead inspections, mitigation bank, and general engineering. Number 9 is Grand Isle Shipyard, $32,697.60. That's for contract labor for FBO and the public boat launch. Number 10 is American Integration Contractors, $29,183.67. That's for the security camera maintenance and installation of hangar equipment. Number 11, Lockstep Technology Group, $27,749.70. That's for the SmartNet renewal. Number 12 is AECom Technical Services, Inc., $25,999.13. That's for the Belt Pass deepening phase 2.
And I'll explain that too. That's part of the 203 feasibility report for the 50-foot channel. AECom does the economics analysis for us for that report. So that's what that's for.
The total expenditures, including those over $25,000, equal to $4,186,206.15. And Mr. President, I move that we accept these expenditures.
Got a motion from Mr. Gisclair, a second from Mr. Colley. Any discussion? Any public comment? All in favor?
Aye.
Any abstentions?
Abstain, Mr. President.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Next, we'll move on to consider approving the 2025 unaudited financial statement, which we reviewed on Monday night. And I'll make a motion that we accept that.
Need a second? Second by Mr. Jeremy. Any discussion? Any public comment? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Next, we have consider approving out-of-state travel request for Mr. John Crochet, Director of IT, and Scott Bynum, Harbor Police Corporal, to attend the Maritime Security East Conference in Arlington, Virginia, February the 3rd through 2026. And I make a motion we accept this, Mr. President.
I got a motion from Mr. Gisclair, a second from Mr. Chad Colley. Any discussion? Any public comment? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, Mr. President. Next, we'll consider approving the 2026 budget, and for that, we'll ask Ms. Miranda to step up.
Okay, we'll go ahead and start with the consolidated income statement budget for 2026. At the top, we have our revenues. This is our lease revenue, dolphin rentals, airport revenue is anticipated to be around $31,891,830. From there, we'll deduct our direct costs. That's landowner expense and depreciation of improvements. That's anticipated to be around $13,141,099. And then we get our gross profit of $18,750,731. From that, we deduct our operating expenses for the year of around $23,192,222 to get our operating loss for the year of $4,441,491. And to that, we would add our non-operating revenues and expenses of $14,328,715 to give us a total net income for 2026 budget of $9,887,224. And now we'll skip over to page 10 and I'll go over our consolidated statement of cash flows. So for 2025, we anticipate ending the year with cash of $87,945,737. You'll see we bring that up and add in our net income that we just went over of $9,887,224. To that, we would add in our depreciation expense of about $10.2 million. And also we deduct our capital assets and capital projects that we anticipate doing in 2026 of $2.5 million and $41.5 million to give us an approximate ending cash number of $63,846,937. From there, we anticipate spending in the future about $46 million on Fourchon Island development to give us an ending cash for 2026 of $17,895,661. And if you go to the chart below, we'll go over the budget totals for the year. Our operating budget is anticipated to be around $36,333,321. Our capital budget, $44,123,537. Our non-operating budget, $30,527,843, to give us a total budget for the year of $110,984,701.
All right, and again, like I said on Monday night and previous meetings, you know, that is a very conservative budget. It's a large budget, but very conservative. And for comparison purposes, our budget for 2025 total budget was $116.5 million. But our projected end of year, actually what we did, all actuals, is about a $69.2, almost $69.3 million budget. So again, we budget very conservatively, so we have the room to move and do the projects that we have planned. We have many projects on the books. The timing doesn't always work out for us to get all that work done. So we continue to move the ball forward. So just want to thank all of you for the number of times we go through budget process, and our Miranda and our entire staff for all the hard work they put in to give you a budget on an annual basis.
Yes, thank you very much for that. We definitely appreciate it as a board. And now we'll consider approve our 2026 budget. And I'll make a motion that we accept that, Mr. President.
I have a motion from Mr. Gisclair, a second by Mr. Reggie Leday. Any discussion? Any public comment? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Budget motion carries.
And that concludes the Finance Committee report, Mr. President. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman Gisclair. Next, we'll move into any other business.
I have a couple things.
Mr. Director?
Thank you, Mr. President. I just wanted to mention two of our employees who have some things going on with them. Mr. John Crochet is being recognized tonight as one of Lafourche's 40 on the 40. So I want to congratulate John for being recognized for that. And also Mr. Thad Angelos, who has been chosen to be part of the 2026 class for Leadership Louisiana. So I want to congratulate both of them.
Congratulations.
Any other business? Any other business? Next, we'll move into public comment, and we'll begin with Mr. Sheremy.
Yep. I want to tell everyone we have for New Year's, we're going to have the police and well, chief come up and tell our New Year's Eve for the policemen.
You do it.
So Christmas and New Year's Eve.
Christmas and New Year.
Yeah.
Right. So the season coming up, nationally, there's a spike in traffic accidents and fatalities every year in December nationally. It's about roughly 1,000 people will die over the next 2 weeks, not to depress everybody. But our goal is to limit that to 0 in our community. So what we've done is we've extended our ride along program. So if anybody's at any kind of party over the next 2 weeks or at any kind of function where they're drinking and driving has to be done after, if they're not in a position to drive, they can call us at 985-396-3911 and we'll send an officer to pick them up and bring them home free of charge. It's not a policing aspect. We're not looking to make arrests. It is strictly for the betterment and the safety of our community. And we're going to do it from now until the 2nd of January. So if there's a New Year's Eve party or something along those lines, we'll take care of that as well.
All right. Thank you very much, Chief.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
Chief.
Mr. President, on behalf of my family, I'm getting it right tonight. We'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and everyone to be safe out there. And we know it's a lot of drinking going on. Take us up on the offer. Everyone have a good Christmas. I mean, I'm fortunate in my family. I mean, we had cancer in our family. We lived through it. So each Christmas, we cherish everything we have. So everyone have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and stay safe.
Really don't.
Mr. Gisclair.
Thank you. Yes, I'd like to wish everyone a blessed Christmas and a Happy New Year and for a prosperous New Year and a careful New Year. Be careful out there. Lots of things going on, especially in our day and age. So have a blessed Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you.
Mr. Leday.
Yes, from the Leday family, I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as well. And also, as the late Mr. Larry Griffin would say, Jesus is the reason for the season. So let's keep that in mind.
Thank you for saying that. Mr. Colley.
I'd like to wish all my family and friends a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. Thank you.
Ditto. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everyone.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's to everyone out there.
All right. I'd like to thank all my friends and family and loved ones and would like to wish a Merry Christmas to the commission. I want to let y'all know this is one of the best commissions I've ever worked with. And Merry Christmas to our administration. They're hardworking. They make Lafourche Parish, Lower Lafourche, and this commission look really good. I'd like to thank and wish Merry Christmas to our Harbor Patrol, who step up every time of the year to ensure our safety. And Mike, you and your staff do a great job. And I'd like to thank the rest of our staff, because it's a big machine and it takes all of us to make it operate, and I appreciate that. Would you like to elaborate, sir?
I look, I think, now's the time during holiday season where we can, appreciate everyone that we work with throughout the year. And we certainly appreciate all the elected officials from, and appointed officials, and from top to bottom, federal, state, local, that we work with on a daily basis, as well as our customers, our tenants. We like to talk about how good we are, but we're not good without our customers, and they're the ones actually doing the work and providing the services to our national energy security and all that's going on in the Gulf. Very proud to say every day that we play a role in servicing nearly 20% of the nation's oil supply. And I can tell you this, Colonel Ote, with the Corps, who's a guy who grew up in Homa, who happens to be the Colonel of the Corps now for us, wants to work very hard. But he when you have other people saying things about you, that's really good, right? Yeah. And what he likes to say, and he's been saying it to everyone that'll listen, is when the Houston Ship Channel shuts down, it impacts Houston in 12 hours. When Port Fourchon shuts down, it impacts the nation in 12 hours. That's a testament to the hard work of the Port Commission, our customers, and all the people that work in the port, and our community, and everyone that is impacted by our port. So we're very proud to represent our community. And you know me, I'm long-winded, so I'll be quiet now, but just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. And we appreciate working for our community and thank them every day.
Thank you. Any other public comment? Need a motion, Mr. LaFont?
Move that we adjourn, Mr. President.
Second by Mr. Thomas Petrie. Any discussion? Any public comment? All in favor?
Aye.
The Greater Lafourche Port Commission would like to thank our viewers and everyone who attended the meeting today. And please remember, we are Port Fourchon, ready today, ready tomorrow. Meeting adjourned.